5, letter B, commission expenditures. And this one here, do you want to talk about it, Sheila?
This is the other end of the presentation. We strictly did what you told us to do, put the ordinance together, and made it that no commission expenditure would exceed $10,000 without council approval.
All right, so you have that in front of you, and it does, let's see, this one is going to be up for first reading if we're going to leave the number at 10,000. I know there was some discussion last time as far as what was the number, and 10,000 was the one we selected at the end of that particular meeting. Tom.
Well, Mayor, I think I was the one that said 10,000, and mainly I brought that up so we could get off the dime and go on to something else, because I knew we'd be discussing it again. So I am certainly not married to the 10,000. I think talked to some of the counselors later, and they wanted a lower figure. So I'm fine with that if that's what they choose. You'd made some comment that you wanted a minimum because you didn't want to have to get permission to buy light bulb, but I don't think that comes up when it's a grant. You know, you could make an amount that the other counselors are comfortable with, or it could be, you know, from $1. You know, it doesn't matter to me, but I think that we should have something in there.
Well, to tell you where I'm at, I'll take 10,000 if that's the number. I personally think 5,000 makes more sense if it's coming out of a commission, just because it'd be nice to know what those commissions are deciding for the dollars and where they're going. But if that's what everybody wants at 10, you know, that's okay. But personally, I think it should probably come down a little bit lower. I don't want to see it too low. I don't want it 1,000 or 2,000. Then you start getting a lot of little stuff.
Personally, I don't want the 10. I want it lower.
I think that I was thinking 5 myself, because you can see 10,000 going out the door, and kind of wondering why they do that. Because sometimes, you know, these commissions are in a hurry to get something done, and it's good to have a sounding board, which is us. So I would go with 5.
You want to make a motion? Or somebody make a motion? No. Discussion.
What we could do is, well, there's no more discussion. I'll make a motion. I make a motion to approve this with as long as it doesn't exceed $5,000, but up to $5,000 must be included in the consent.
I don't understand the motion at all. I'm sorry.
Any grant up to $5,000 simply goes on the consent agenda. Not expenditure. Okay, I'll make a motion for $5,000.
Okay, so it's as written, except for the 10,000 goes to 5,000.
Second.
We have a second by Mike. Any discussion?
Yeah, I'm the exact opposite of Tom and everyone. I liked it having the $50,000 with discretion of the city manager. It followed his spending, where he could approve spending up to that amount. So I understand that the council's not in favor of that, but I'm still going to vote no for this, because I believe the 10,000 would still make these commissions more efficient in moving things forward, instead of 5,000 is way too low.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, we have a motion and a second to lower the number to 5,000. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And motion carries 5-1.